It's 1:45 in the morning and I want to do another redraw. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is Wolf with a Pencil, but as you know you can call me Wolf for short. And today, like I was saying, I want to do a redraw, and I was looking through my phone and some of the photos that I had taken from this sketchbook. If any of you guys have been watching me for the past year or so, you should remember this sketchbook. The same person who did this sticker also did this sticker as well. So yeah, I wanted to redraw a drawing that I have done over a year ago now, literally. So let me show you and then we can get on with it. Okay, so this is the drawing that I want to draw, and I was really proud of it at the time, and don't get me wrong, I still love this drawing, but I feel like I can do a lot better. As you can see at the bottom near my signature, it says 14th of the 4th 2019, so it's literally just over a month ago that it's been a year. So yeah, I want to draw it. I want to draw her. I just noticed a lot of mistakes that I had made, like the eye coming out of the face, even though it's meant to be semi-realistic, obviously. I wanted to make her look evil, and my mom says, well, you did, and she thinks it's really good as well, because I was talking to her about it, and I said, I know, but I feel like just doing a redraw of it. I really like her clothing style and the hair, so I might keep that the same, but I might just change the proportions of the face if I can. So yeah, that's what we're doing, and I especially painted my nails green. It's already started chipping, but yeah, I especially painted my nails green for this video. So yeah, this was also inspired by Drawing with Waffles. If you don't know her channel, you must be living under a rock, but she's a really big artist YouTuber out there. I have stopped watching her videos a time ago, but I do have to say that I did love her content, and she wanted to draw something with a prompt word, which was I can't remember what it was, but I'll put it up on the screen if I remember. But yeah, let's just get into it now.
Or they have more.
Hey guys, Editing Move here. Sorry if my voice is a little bit quiet, but it is nearly 3:30 in the morning. So, you know, I'm back again with another redraw. As well as that, I'm back again doing it almost the morning the next day. What am I saying almost? It is the next day. But yes, everybody, I just wanted to come on here and talk about the redraw in particular. So if we go way back a whole year ago, I did explain this in the original drawing video to this, and it is on my channel if you would like to see it. I'll probably put it up in the little I box thing at the top or in the description down below. But I explained that in that video a few days ago, or maybe that same day, I was watching Drawing with Waffles, and she normally gets these subscription boxes for her art that she does, and some of them are Scroller Box, some of them are from some other companies that I can't remember. Anyway, so she's done that, and she's drawn out, she's gone the prompt, which is Enchantress, and she drew out what she thought Enchantress looked like. And so when she first told us, the audience about the word, what came to mind was completely different from hers. Obviously everyone has a different point of view, but I thought she was going to draw something a bit more on the evil side. But obviously enchantresses aren't all evil, but I'm really going off based off what I think, and the reason it led me down this direction is because I have the DVD from Suicide Squad from DC, Now, let me just say, I'm not the biggest DC fan. I'm definitely more of a Marvel fan, for sure. I love Marvel to death. You've probably seen the poster in some of my older videos. But, yeah, so, she drew out more of like a kind looking enchantress. So I'll think to myself, the enchantress I know, from the film that I had watched, is a bit more evil. She's still beautiful looking once she gets transformed, but she's still evil. And so that's what I drew in the original video. Now, I was really proud of it at the time. And I thought, wow, like, oh, my drawing skills, my colouring skills have improved a lot, but it's already been a year, and I was like, I could literally do that again. So what did I do? I did it again, and that's what we're here to see today. So I didn't change too much because I wanted to keep it more or less similar to the original, but I changed her face proportions because in the older drawing, there's just something off about her face. I mean, she is meant to look evil, but her eyes look way too far apart. One of her eyes is literally coming off the edge of her face. Her chin just looks all weird, and her mouth just looks like it's in the wrong place. The only thing about her face that looks right is the nose, but the cheekbone is way too high. So there's just a lot that I could see, and I'm just like, I could do so much better. At first I was going to do it on an A4 piece of paper, but I was like, I would like to keep this in my sketchbook, because I've had a sketchbook for so long now. I really just want to get it filled, and I'm very close to getting it filled, but there's so many pages. So, and that's also because I want to do a sketchbook tour soon. Let's just hope by the time I finish the sketchbook, this quarantine is over, so I can go out and buy the sketchbooks that I want or need, because I don't really like online shopping that much. But yeah, so I had changed the eyes a little. I think her face looks a bit more nicer in a way. She looks a bit more prettier than she did in the original, and I showed my mum, and that's exactly what she said as well. Which I like, to be honest, because I like beautiful evil villains, because that just gives them more of a, like, for any character, you want to hate them but you love the way they look. Like, do you get what I mean? So that's what I was kind of going for with this new redraw. And I also changed like the way the position of the fingers were, because I thought it was a bit too dull. So I was like, I want to change the position of the fingers, but that took me forever as well to do. So I was stuck doing that for a bit of time as well. But I managed to get it done in the end. I did cut a lot of the drawing down a bit, and the reason for that was because first of all it's quite late and I don't want to be editing to 3 to 2 hours, which is what I probably would normally do with like other videos, but I'm hoping to get this done and at least get this uploaded by 4, hopefully 4:30 maybe. But yes, so that's what was happening there. And she kind of seems a bit more on the realistic side than the cartoony side compared to the original drawing as well. I have to say the original drawing looks a bit more on the cartoony kind of side of things, where she looks a bit more like she's part of the real world, if that makes any sense to you guys. So another thing that I did, I also changed like the flow of where her hair was flowing. The flow of where her hair was flowing. Is that even a good sentence? The way her hair was flowing in the direction of where the wind was taking it. Instead of having majority of the hair blown up and then blown to the side, I wanted it to just be blown to the side instead, because that's just way too much hair to draw. I don't know, like that original video that I drew took me probably 3 hours to draw maybe, because obviously it's an A4 sketchbook as well. Not only that, I gave her so much hair to draw. The amount of detail I wanted to put into the hair, I was like, wow, that's too much. I am not even going to do that for an A5. So I tried to take advantage of the fact that I can alter that with this redraw now. So that is what I did. I kept all the colours the same, I kept the hairstyle the same. I just wanted to make it more visible that she kind of has shaved off part of her hair. For some reason I really like that look on women, I don't know why. I just like it when part of the hair is shaved off but she has the rest of the hair. So that's what I did there, and I wanted to make it more visible because it was something I did draw in the original, but it didn't really look that visible once I had coloured it in. So once I had done that, obviously it was time to colour, and I did things more or less exactly the same. It's just I have improved in my colouring a lot more, which is a good thing as well. So I knew what I was doing with this one, and it was a lot more smooth, and yeah, all the colours and everything. I just, I enjoyed doing this because I had some good background noise as well, and normally I listen to music, but I just wanted to listen to a few podcasts by one of my favourite YouTubers, Young Dan the Sarsgaard. That's how he calls himself, and he does this podcast with his best friend, The Thrill, and completely uncensored, talking about all different types of topics from like the top of their head, just having a good time. And I was just really enjoying it while I was watching them and drawing at the same time. So that was really good, and it kept me going. And I actually finished this drawing quicker than I expected, probably just over an hour, I think, because I did say I started at 1:30 and I think I finished around 2:30 maybe. Yeah, something like that. But I also have a few more. Let's move on. So I also have a few more video ideas planned, you guys. I think I've always gone in a particular order, and it's what comes to mind first, and I'm like, well, I need to have a few videos in between. So I am still doing my drawing BTS in a cartoon series, so that is also still happening. But before I do Jungkook, which is the idol from BTS I want to do next, I wanted to have a few videos in between. So from Jimin, I've had the introduction to my channel for the second time. I have had the redraw from Lisa, and the next one is going to be how I am during quarantine, because all these videos are going around of the how many types of people during quarantine, and I'm like, none of these types of people define me, because I can't seem to relate. I can relate a bit of each of them, but I can't relate to each of the stereotypical types as a whole. So I thought I want to be able to draw myself in my avatar form, in the type of way I see myself during this quarantine, because hey, it's relatable, right? So that is one thing I want to do. Then we'll move on to Jungkook. And then hopefully while I'm doing all of that, I have a few more other videos. Obviously, like, I'm not going to tell you when I post, but it should be soon since I've got time on my hands. But, after posting every day for the past week, like a few weeks ago now, I kind of stopped because I needed to do my coursework. And I have a lot of that to do as well. So, when I'm not making videos, I'm doing coursework, and if I'm not doing coursework, I'm watching anime. I do want to pick up a book again though, because it has been a minute since I picked up a book. And I was really into the last book I had read, and I'm halfway through another book, but I stopped reading it as soon as we went into quarantine, which is really funny to me. But yeah. So those ideas are coming up. I also want to obviously draw a few other celebrities in a cartoon style for my cartoon style series as well. I've got a few ideas on the way. So yeah, and a few more K-pop groups and K-pop idols, and just as celebrities in general. I want to draw for my cartoons to celebs to cartoons series. Along with the BTS one, which is included in there. So yeah, that's what I've got going on. Literally, it's so early in the morning that the birds are already started to tweet. This is what happens when you put someone who loves to stay up to God knows how long in the morning and you put them in quarantine. They're never going to get a good sleeping schedule back anymore. I've always loved to make the days longer. But yes, everyone, I think going back to this the current video now, I feel like I have really improved a lot in a matter of just a year. I'm so very proud of myself for how far I've come. It may seem little to you, but it is a very big difference to me. And I've always wanting to improve. There's always room for improvement. So with whatever you guys are doing in life, and you really have the passion to succeed, just keep going. Like with me, it's my drawing and it's my dancing, and I'm always dancing as well if I'm not drawing, and I'm just always looking to improve some of the best talents I have. I have plenty of talents actually, but I'm not going to brag. It's more of humble bragging, but just practice anything that you're good at, which you have a passion in that you enjoy, because I know that it will just make you more happier and less gloomy for the fact that we are inside and we can't do much unless you have the time to go out and just explore while you can, while there's less people about, because that's a bit more relaxing for some people. So do that if you guys want to. But I am very sorry if you can't hear my voice. I'll try to edit it so you can hear me a bit clearer once I am done recording. But yes, everyone. I seem to say that a lot, but yes, everyone. I haven't had any ideas yet for my commentary videos. For my movie commentary or game commentary / speed up videos, but I should have something soon. I've got plenty of movies that I've watched, and I might talk about a few anime series as well, since I've caught up on a lot of things that I stopped watching just because a few unwanted ads popped up on the website that I was watching certain animes on, and that's not something I was interested in looking at. If you're old enough to know what I'm talking about, then you know. But yeah, I've just been catching up on anime as well. You never asked, but I'm just, whoever's watching, yeah, if you've watched this long, then thank you. But I'm about to go in a second because the wolf in the video is about to start talking. So I hope you enjoyed me rambling on for the past probably 12 minutes. And I hope you enjoyed the redraw. I'm super proud of it, and I hope you guys are too. See you in the next one, guys. Final result, and I am actually so very happy with how it turned out. And the reason why is because she looks more like she has an expression on her face, and everything like that. But I think I'll just do that off camera once I finish this, to be honest, because I really need to get to editing and then get to sleep. But yeah, I feel like this one just came out so much better, and this is just between a year. And I'm really happy. I even decided to add some little shapes in the background just to fill it up, and I think that looked really nice as well. The colours are just more vibrant as well. I use the same exact pencils, but they're just so much more vibrant. She has more of a mischievous face on her, which shows off that she can be evil. She's still pretty at the same time though. So yeah, I really enjoyed remaking this, and I hope you guys enjoyed the speed art as well. But I'm going to go now. So this is Wolf with a Pencil, and she's howling at the moon. Wait, like, comment and subscribe. And she is out. Peace. Bye.